when I circled it in purple, I want us to all remember that the home study course is called Universal Law, Natural Science, and Living Philosophy. And it is based on a home study course on the science of man. So I want you to see this natural law and how much they give to this idea of the divinity of nature. And I loved the new cosmogony in harmony with the laws of nature.
Kimberly, I would like to share with our audience another 2 words for natural law, and it's called common sense. Because if it's in nature, then that's the way God planned it to be. Only man is the one that screws it up.
Very true.
Can I add a little bit to that? Not to that, but to what we're reading here on that last part there. Is you're reading a man that never studied science. He didn't know any science, and he wrote these astronomical charts, chemical charts, without even knowing what he was doing. He didn't even know the proper terms. He had to go and study academic literature to figure out how to correspond what he had already written down and proven that it didn't come from some left field. This came from the voice of God through this man. I just find that when you just look at that chart, you just looked at that diagram, that one diagram, which there's thousands of them. And he's saying he wrote all this before he even studied any science book or knew the terms of what he was even looking at. So I just find that very moving, very, very moving.
I would 100% agree with you. And so let me explain to the audience right quick why the Awaken Your Inner Genius is focused on the man who tapped the secrets of the universe and the home study course. So part of what we have found, what had been my experience as well, is that the work of the Walter and Leah Russell is so large that it can sometimes overwhelm people who are brand new. Is that a fair way to say it to some people? We have almost 200 years of students that have been studying this right here. And my vision was is to try to find an easier on-ramp to get people interested. And so we didn't start with the Divine Iliad, although all of us have our own copies of the Divine Iliad. We focused on the man who tapped to make it an easy on-ramp. That's why we created this whole Awaken Your Inner Genius. And we wanted people to get comfortable with the home study course and begin to see that passion and have that. It's not teaching, it's reminding you of what you already know deep inside. And so that was why we pulled together, and we actually have been working on this for many, many months. I mean, we started this idea back in December, and it was so please understand that we're talking about the Divine Iliad because that was the product that came from his 1921 day illumination, his initial product. Is that fair, John?
Yes.
Okay.